Venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. It comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey. Check 13. Check 13. No. Off. Hatchet.
Hey, yo, go gun.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Just like that. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slant. Watch twist. He's coming. Easy. Joker.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Alert flare.
Yellow.
Hey, checkpoint.
A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yellow. Let's go, Artie.
I'm here all day.
Now on second and 13, Mahomes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Following the interception, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Darren Lee on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready? Blue 80.
Mike 58, right there. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Slam.
Green, triple T.
Checkpoint 3. Spy.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Watch twist.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike 50.
Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Focus, defense, focus. Charlie. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 60 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
53 to Mike. Here we go. Big ass, big ass.
Here we go, even. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. Jones has it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
53.
Come on. Go back.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Check.
Hey, stop.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Check. Let's go. And we got Mike. Six man.
Winston. That he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there.
Kill. Watch out. Alert three.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Jameis to throw it. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Black 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey.
Here we go.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. They give it off here to the tight end. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the safety.
On 3rd down, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Henry, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Chance. Hey, alert 3, alert
15.
Check 26.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Let's go. Show it up. Pick the edge. Go. Slam. 36.
15.
Hey, switch gears.
Yellow.
Check 25.
Now it's Henry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 54.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Kill. Check nickel. Tighten up. Deuce. Check.
Yellow.
Check 15. Check 15.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
43.
Exit. Check Mike 54.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd and 4.
Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50.
Check safety. Check 31.
Green, triple T.
Check 49. Shit.
Hey, 5-0.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. That's caught by Howard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Come on, sit on that.
Here's Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Jim. Check it back.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
He's checking. Flip. Check. Lucky. Switch.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike and they get the touchdown. Mike Evans, as time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a throw here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's go, Vince. It's going to be a long day, Vince. It's going to be a long day. SOS. Checkmate.
Johnny!
58, Mike. Man.
Come on! Sunday!
Check 13.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Wait. Get Mike. All day, baby, all day. Wait. Check 23.
They'll go with Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go. It's time to play.
We got double up.
Play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
At 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
5-0.
On on 2nd and 7. Winston, and the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Wait.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey. Check hot route. Hot. Slam.
Now Winston on 4th down. That is caught. It's Perriman. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
What we got? Sponge.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Watch twins. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the red zone now, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Shit.
Green, triple team.
Big gap.
Hey, stop. Okay.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
Attack!
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
54 Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Hey, 57, 57.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Bang, 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 bang.
Hero 15.
Check 52.
Right side.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stop. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check. Cross.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Out.
Yellow.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the
Right side.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And going deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 36 yards on the play. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Switch.
Hey, Sunday.
Check.
Hey, Ripple is.
Take it. Check 4.
Right side.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Back.
Hero 15.
Watch the run. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here I come. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shed.
Yellow.
1-3. Check 26. Showing up.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Winston now. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Give me that ball, defense. Keep turning. Give me that ball, defense. Quick the edge. Come. Here we go, even. Let's go.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
58, come on. No gain on this defense, no gain. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 25, check 25. Shit.
A first down throw for Winston. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Kill. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here I come. Let's go, let's convert.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Undercrush. Wall. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50.
Check 31.
49. Check 49.
Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. There's Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky. Switch.
To throw is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
SOS. Checkmate. Hey, 43. Attack.
No. Off. Hatchet.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Single receiver.
Watch twist. Topper.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
45's the mic.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. He's going to launch this thing, and this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal.